I love the Freedom of Information Act, the FoI Act, because it produces, or it gives you the opportunity to produce naturally newsworthy and link-worthy PR/link building campaigns. The FoI Act was introduced in the year 2000 by then Prime Minister Tony Blair, who subsequently described it as one of the worst decisions one of the worst things he'd ever done because of the level of work it created for local and central government. It produces, as long as you get your angle right, your story right, and you get data to back it up, then you get a really good news story that you should be able to pitch far and wide. And also it gives you a really link-worthy piece of content, because the data you've got will be the source for the story, and that data can be hosted wherever you want, on your website, on your blog, on a client's website, on a client's blog, whatever it might be. And it's a natural source for an editorial publication to link back to. 3 tips for a successful FOI campaign. First, it sounds kind of obvious, but come up with the headlines before you do anything. Understand the angle that you're interested in, the kind of headline that you want, and figure that bit out first before submitting any FOI request. Second, check that the FOI request hasn't already been published. Look on the government's website, look on websites like whatdotheyknow.com, where a lot of FOI requests are published. If it's already in the public domain, the government doesn't have to give you the data. And finally, give the departments that you're FOIing quite a lot of time to respond. So if you're after data for the first 6 months of a year, give them a month at least to collate that data. So don't FOI them on data from January to June until you get to maybe the beginning of August. And B, expect it to take a little while to get the data back. Now, in theory, they respond within 20 working days with the data you've requested, but in reality, I've had government organisations and organisations that are part of the FOI Act come back to me 12 months after I've made an original request. So, bear those things in mind, and you will have a nice exclusive story that you can do amazing things with.